Well, hello everybody. It is so good to see everybody. I'm going to give you guys a second to get logged on and find me. I'm going to give me a second to move over and share this to our creative group. Wow, my hair looks a little bushy today. When I wash it and I don't straighten it, this is what I get. It's a little curly, but not quite there, so that's okay though. Let's see. Share in a group. I just want to get this done before we, oh, hi Carol. Nice to see you. Hi Brenda. Let's see. It's not giving me. There we go. Darn computers. They're the hardest part of what I do. So it's a big week. Stampin' Up! Surprised us. They must know that tomorrow is my 15th anniversary with Stampin' Up! But my lipstick is doing something weird, so just forgive me, but it feels good on. Tomorrow is my 15th anniversary with Stampin' Up! Isn't that crazy? So when my daughter was just a baby, I was going to lots of classes, and then I was in a wedding, and next thing you know, I'm a demonstrator. But I wasn't a stranger to teaching classes. I used to teach classes at AC Moore, and with tomorrow being my anniversary, I get a little nostalgic, right? So I pulled this out. This is the very first stamp I ever taught a class with at AC Moore, and it's funny because you can tell it's not ours. It's not Stampin' Up's, because the block is like so light, and I don't even know if this would stamp. But I did stained glass technique with this because when you're teaching a class at a big box store, the colors don't coordinate. So there's a little bit of a challenge per se. Like there are stamps that you get one stamp. You don't, like, even in the aisle, there may have only been one of these, so if someone wanted to buy it, they could have bought this one had I been willing to give it up. But since it was my first class, it was very nostalgic. But then I used to use a lot of Versamark in my classes there because you couldn't find ink to match the paper, and you couldn't find ribbons with, you know, more than 1 yard. You know, you're like, oh my God, there's ribbons only $1, and then you open it and it's like, you know, this much ribbon, and you're like, okay, what do I do with this? You know, if you have a big project, you're not going to be able to finish it. So, hey, by the way, I have a very good customer and friend from Maine who is looking for the copper ribbon that came in with that green ribbon during the holiday catalog. I gave it at retreat. She wants to use the copper piece for her daughter's wedding, and she needs a whole lot. So if you guys have it, I can put you in touch with her. Just private message me later, and I will, but I just wanted to give a shout out. It's the copper one that came with the green. It looked like a basket weave ribbon, but the copper one was a thin one. So if you have it, let me know, because you'll make one mother of the bride very happy. So, kind of nostalgic, huh? So tomorrow is my 15th anniversary, and thank you, Stampin' Up! Free shipping for all orders over $50. So in the morning here on my page, in the creative group on Creating with Selene, and out in your email if you're on my list, I will also send you the host code for this week, where if you spend tomorrow $50, you'll get free shipping, obviously, from Stampin' Up!, but from me, you'll get 5 cards. If you spend $75, you'll get 10 cards. And if you spend $100, you'll get 15 cards to celebrate my 15 years. So that is a special that I was planning to run tomorrow anyway. And I logged in because a little birdie told me that tomorrow the majority of the stimulus checks are going to hit. So I was like, what a good day for free shipping. So that's going to be my St. Patrick's Day 15-year special. But the other thing that I would like to do this week is I am planning to post 5 videos over on my YouTube channel. So you won't be able to get them here. I could probably link them. I'll see once they're done. But every day for the next 5 business days, so not on Saturday, not on Sunday, I will post a brand new video over on YouTube as a thank you for 15 years of crafting with me and hanging out with me and being my friends and watching Alexis grow up and listening to my silly stories, because I have plenty of them. Oh my gosh, last night was so fun. If you don't hang out with us on a Monday night, I gotta tell you, we get down, we were still at 9 people, and it might have been 9:30 when I took that screenshot that I posted over in the creative group. And I'm like, and then there were 9. I'm like, wait a minute, we're the Brady Bunch. So we we took a screenshot of all of us in Zoom. It's actually hysterical. But I think next week we have to up our game and get really fancy with okay, on my screen, because everybody's screen looks different, so you could be looking this way, and yeah, you know what I mean. So hey, Mary. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for the congratulations on 15 years. So those of you that know me well know that I like easy done well. And when I first saw the boxes in the catalog in the love section, like in the Valentine section, I thought they were great. And then I got one, and it took me 15 minutes the first time to assemble it. So I thought that maybe we would just start there. I don't actually have a project planned for today. I also want to tell you, tomorrow's a big deal. If you didn't get your refills, and I know that nobody has this, I ordered it on pre-order before they realized that there was a problem with them, so I actually have a Purple Posy ink pad. A lot of people do not. The only time you can get those refills, I would get them this week if you don't have them. If you purchased these ink pads, you really want to protect your investment, because one of the things about Stampin' Up, as opposed to the big box stores, is all of our ink pads come with refills, so you can protect your investment and always be able to put ink on your pad that's the right color. So after next week, when they announce that these colors are going out, historically speaking, they've been gone in 30 seconds. Now, there's something else you should know, especially Seaside Spray and, well, Seaside Spray especially. This one is all over the January through June catalog. So the paper is in the hydrangeas, it's in everything. So I don't know how they can do away with it in April and have 2 whole months without Seaside Spray. So if you need a pack of Seaside Spray, I would say make sure that you order your paper and your ink that you're going to need to go with any of the mini items that you have. So these are the colors. It's Seaside Spray, Pretty Peacock, Terracotta Tile, and Rococo Rose. And what I'll do in the morning is I'll actually, I haven't updated my blog in a long time, but I'll do a blog post tomorrow, and I will link through it in the email that I send out in the morning at selenekempton.com, and I will link to all the item numbers so that you can get these before they're gone, because once they're gone, that'll be it. So for example, on that love page, there's also this gorgeous paper that I think got overlooked because it is a love themed paper, but there are 3 colors in it, and they're perfect for springtime projects. And Rococo Rose will be around until at least June in the mini catalog. So I wonder if Stampin' Up! Is going to make adjustments for that, or if they're just going to retire the cardstock and the ink. But either way, I'm not taking a chance. I've already ordered 2 re-inkers of all 4 of these colors. So while we're at it, because I'm feeling nostalgic, who would like a Purple Posy ink pad? So I'm going to give one away today while we're live. So I'm going to set an alarm on my phone, and when the alarm goes off, the last person to leave a comment. Oh, yeah. I guess I can't really set an alarm while I'm here, huh? All right, so we'll say at, I'm going to set a time. I'll set a timer over here, okay? And then tell me what your favorite of the 5 in colors is. Is it Seaside Spray? Is it Pretty Peacock? Is it Terracotta Tile? Is it Rococo? Or is it, well, the one I'm gonna send is the Purple Posy. So just tell me which one out of the 5 colors is your favorite, and I will look up at a certain time and just give a prize away based on your comments, okay? So for right now, I'm gonna flip the camera, and I wanna show you these boxes because they were really confusing at the beginning, but I'm gonna tell you, if you have a project coming up that you would like to just have a quick and easy box, this is the jam, but putting it together was crazy the first time. So I'm gonna flip the camera. Whoop, in theory. Maybe I'm not, that's funny. Seaside Spray and Purple Posy, that's pretty interesting because that's my whole retreat color, Jill. The retreat announcements went out last week, and I was gonna leave them open for 2 weeks, but the first batch completely sold out. It had me scrambling. I was able to get enough bags so that I can add 12 more people. So if you want in on that retreat, make sure that you message me or grab a link. Actually, I can show you. It's funny. So Jill was just saying that her favorite 2 colors are the Purple Posy and the Seaside Spray together. And this is just the beginning bag from the retreat. And each person is getting 60 pre-cut shapes in this little bag to start, just to make on their projects for that goodie bag. So, pretty awesome. Oh, you like Terracotta Tile, Denise. That's cool. All right, so this love paper, the love boxes, this is on the, it's in the Valentine's section of the book. And I know Valentine's is long gone, but. So I'm just scoring the way the box came, right? And it's the coolest box. Now, what confused me was this bit. This is actually intended to hook inside the box once it's closed. So it didn't occur to me that that's how it would be. And I was all jammed up thinking that it should have a flap over the top, but it doesn't. So all you do is you fold all the pieces and you bring the sides in, or these 2 sides. Oh, I didn't fold those. That's why they're not bending. Okay, so you stand the box up like this, and then you do the little sides over the top of the big sides like this. Okay, and then you just push it down inside the box. And then you push this side down in the box, so there's no adhesive on this box whatsoever. And then finally, you take this big flap, and you push that down in the box. So that little flap goes into the little notch right there, and that's why it sits so perfectly. Well, I was all jammed up thinking that it went over the top, so it just folds into itself like that. And then this comes flat, but you just open it up, and it's a little sleeve that sits over the top. So you could put some sort of treat in it. I bet you I have some treats hanging around in here. Oh yeah, look at what I have. Okay, so this is, in case you were wondering, this is my total favorite M&Ms. I'm gonna stick M&Ms in the box, right? So, and I probably could fit this crunch egg. I don't like the eggs that are filled with like gunk that oozes out, but I saw these and I thought, oh, a crunch egg. I like crunchy stuff. And I like M&M peanut because I feel like somehow I'm going to get more protein. Oh, see, it has 5 grams of protein. It's still 250 calories, but you're getting protein in with your sweet treat. That's funny. All right. So I'm going to close up my box with my favorite candy, my peanut M&Ms. And then I'm going to take my Rococo Rose paper. So again, this is a color that's going out. And I'm going to cut it to 9 inches. So to do that, I have to pull my little tab thing out. So this thing opens up, and it goes all the way to 17, but I don't need that much. So I'm gonna go to 9 and give it a trim. And then I'm gonna take the piece that's left over and cut it at 4. So I could get enough to decorate completely, like cover three boxes out of one sheet, which is pretty cool. Oh, and there you can get a better look at my first stamp ever. There were 3 ladies from Salem, New Hampshire that said during my class, hey, do you know about Stampin' Up? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, you should sign up. We would be your first customers. And then they were. So what I did was I started with this. And I went right to the bottom so that the seam, when I do stick it down, will show up on the edge of the paper and not kind of across the top. So I'm gonna like make my little seams all the way around my box. Maybe I cut it at 8. Did I do? Because that seems awfully long. Oh, you know what I did? I'm such a goof. I took the time to cut it at 9, and then I cut the 12-inch side. That's so funny. Well, they say, you know, measure twice, cut once. So what we really want is we want a 4x9 goofball. So I'm gonna take that last piece and trim it because I don't want all that extra paper on my project, right? Anything can happen when you're live. All right, ding, ding, ding. I am going to, I can't see the comments on my laptop right now, which is perfect. I'm just gonna take a look. And Gordy Van Gogh, you won the Purple Posy ink pads. So just private message me your address and I will put it in the mail to you, my friend. That was pretty cool. It was just kind of like the surprise. And I was like, oh, whoever did the last comment. All right. So I am taking, I first pinched around the edges to get like just the first line, but now I've really done a good job of hitting that with the seam. So I'm gonna bring my little adhesive holder in here. If you like this adhesive holder and you're signed up for retreat, you may see it again, just saying. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna add some adhesive to the bottom of my box. And you know what? I'm such a goof. I wanna make sure that I put the, you know what I mean? I wanna make sure that I put the opening on the top. So then I'm gonna just bring this around the corner and kind of really stick it down where I had it. And I'm using Seal Plus, which is super sticky wonderful. And so it's not going anywhere ever. And then I just wrapped this around and it's ready to be decorated. You know, it's funny, as I'm looking at this, I got a picture in my head of a stamp set that maybe we should use. Hang on. Let's take a look. We have this stamp set that I haven't put any ink on yet. So when I go to sit down to design a class, actually when I was designing for the Stamp-A-Stack for Retreat, the first thing I did was I cut out a bunch of shapes, and then when I go to sit down and play, I don't have to mess around. So these are all pre-cut shapes, and honestly, I have bags that go on for days. But it just helps because if I need something in a hurry, I'm not stopping to cut. I've got a whole bunch of little shapes in here that, look, I even have a little chicken. You just never know what you'll find in the box. Although I think I want this one. And maybe this. So how about if we mount this? Isn't it pretty? I love the stamp set, and it's cute, like the whole hashtag made it and handmade for you. So if you're going to sell your cards, this is the stamp set that is the, you know, it has the Stampin' Up! Images on it, and as long as you put the Stampin' Up! logo on the back of your cards, then you can sell them anywhere. That is known as the Angel Policy stamp. So, oh, let's get this bad boy open. And I'm going to tell you something. There is nothing like new rubber. This is like so soft to touch. Yeah, right? Craft is going to craft. That's how we are. No matter what, like I always come back to stamping, but I do all sorts of different things. At one point I was making bags, quilted bags, and my mom saw the first one that I made. It was a purse, and all I did was I laid out a Vera Bradley bag and kind of looked at the way they put it together, and then I made a bag. So my mom's like, boy, that's really pretty. What did you use for a pattern? And I'm like, you can get patterns for that? I didn't know. I had a sewing machine and I was ready to use it. So here we go. I'm just cutting around. So this is kind of a cool tip. If you're ever fussy cutting something out, take your time and move the paper. Keep the scissors stationary and keep your hand in front of you and just move the paper, and it'll make it so that your projects will come out less choppy. Take your time with it. This is the time when it can look really fancy if you take your time, but if you go like in a rush or you're chopping at it, it doesn't come out as nice. You'd think I'd had a lot of caffeine today, but I had one and then I stopped because I was shaky. Must have been extra caffeinated or something, because usually I can drink coffee all day. All right, let's see. I know it's a slow process, the cutting process, but it'll be worth it, right? And I feel like I'm gonna have to grab the Winkostella because this thing is so sparkly, and it almost looks like, so when I'm cutting stuff out, I know I'm quiet. It's like very zen for me. I love to color and I love to cut stuff out. I don't usually do it live though. All right, so I'm gonna, again, start here and then I'm gonna move the paper all the way around. And I usually like to leave a white border, but I just hacked mine off because I started thinking about the fact that I was live. That's my story anyway. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to have 5 days worth of videos going up on YouTube starting tomorrow. And I'm going to let you guys tell me what you want for topics. So please just go ahead and put right in the comments what you want me to cover. And I will add it to a list, and I will have at it for 5 days. And they might be, some of them might be, wow, that was easy. They might be simple projects. Oh my gosh, is that not the cutest ever? All right, now we need to find another die cut shape. I kind of like that one. Oh, so pretty. All right, I gotta see what else I have here. Oh, I think that's a winner. All right, so who said craft is gonna craft? Gordy said that. Okay, well, that's what we're doing. Craft is gonna craft. And I'll clean this later. I'm just gonna use the same block. Yeah, thank you. You know, I never thought I'd do this as a job, especially for this long. And now I can't imagine my life without it, or you guys, so I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not. Darn it, to heck. I'm trying to decide which way to go here. Ah, look, it's already stamped on. It's like I can't do it. Ugh, I'm gonna go the other way. Let's see. Decisions, decisions. I'll go all the way out here. Is that crooked? It is. See? All right, I'm going to stamp it on a couple things, and then you guys can tell me what to do. We do way better when you tell me what to do. All right, craft is going to craft. I do like the oval. It was like made for that. Maybe up the top of this one. Oh, I rocked my stamp. I usually trim my stamps. If I were having a class here, I would definitely do that. Oh, look at how cute that is. And then since I have ink on that, we'll just move it off to the side. Let's come up with a few different things we can put on our... Yeah, the oval looks straight, which is good. So this is a little tip from me, like to you, if you're ever in a class here, I always use, our blocks are rounded, but then there's a line, oh look, and some ink right on my pants. And I line it up with the line of the block so that when I go in to stamp, I can line the block up with the paper and ignore my sticker, I can ignore the stamp, and then it's usually straight if I'm paying attention. So I like that. What else do we have in our little bag of tricks over here? Well, that applies every day, P.S. I love you, but it's not the right color. Oh, these are so fun. Okay, what else do we have in here? Craft Queen. Stitched with Love, handmade for you. I like Craft Queen, that's cute. Alrighty, so you notice here, there's also a sticker in these ink pads. You can put one of the stickers that comes on the back inside so that you know what color you're working with. Fun. Definitely the oval and the banner for sure. I agree, but I just want some pieces to play with because then I'm much more likely to make more. Oh, look at this. Ha! That just fell out of the bag. Up and look, I'm crooked. Not following my own rule. There we go. It really does work when I do it. I think I'll go this way with that one. Oh, fun. Okay. I guess I can stop now. That was a riot. But there's still more in here. There's the one with the scissors, and then there's a little tulip, and oh wow, look. That's funny. Now I'm going to have to use it just for nostalgia's sake. No, I keep it. That's a good question. Jill is asking if my bag of stuff gets folded or bent. Not very often. I just try to keep it as flat as I can, and I only put like pieces that I've cut in there, you know. So that's kind of pretty. Does it match? Ooh, yeah, it does. All right, let's see what we got. So we said that we like, well, we like this for sure. That took us some time, so we're not giving up on that. I love how we kind of craft on the fly, because look at how this is going to come together. Oh, booyah. All right. This thing just made it. I don't even know what it's from. That's foil, I think. It's the foil sheets. Maybe it's from Christmas. Ooh, Ooh, that's pretty. All right, and then we'll stick that together. Oh my gosh. I need to grab some dimension. Oh no, look. I can pull it out of my new craft adhesive tote. So I'm going to put 1, 2. Oh, there was something on the back. That's funny. And then I want to put a little support under there. So I'm going to take the skinny side of my dimensional and see if it's thin enough. It might not be, but yeah, I don't think it is. I'm going to go this way instead. So we can just cut our dimensionals in half. I could use a mini if I thought it was small enough, but even that's a little... All right, ready? I just have to make it thinner. All right, so there we go. It's like you knew all along. No, you know what makes it perfect? You guys do. You guys make it perfect. No lie. Okay, so now it needs some sort of embellishment, I think. Let me grab a couple of different options and then you guys can tell me what to do. I think it definitely needs, let's see. I don't think that's the right color. I'm gonna grab the butter box. So the butter box is all of my open embellishments. So let's just take a look through it. There's one in particular I'm looking for. The, oh, and we were just talking about them last night and I can't find any. That's frustrating. Oh, those are pretty. But not, again, not the right color. See, like this pink, this petal pink isn't the right. Not the right shape. Okay, gilded is not working. Those aren't working. Darn it. Okay, I'm gonna look in one more spot because I want the ones that have the pink, the clear, and the white. And I know I had a ton of them. Haha! That's what I wanted. These. So these are the same color as these, so they're not what I want, but I think either the white or the clear. White hearts is a good idea too. Okay. So we'll pull in the little take your pick. Do we want to color them? I don't think I have any Rococo blends. Well, let's just try it plain. I like the clear on anything because it takes on any color that you... And the white would be pretty on this too, I think. Oh, the white works better. Hang on. Whoop. When in doubt, spatula it off. This is the take your pick tool. Not expensive, 10 bucks, but like invaluable. Your fingers when you need them. Okay, so we got, booyah, the white is so pretty. I think I'll go one there. Because they really don't look like anything on the transfer sheet, but then you put them on your project and it's like, oh my goodness. And then I almost want something like right here. What do you guys think about baker's twine? This is from the Snailed It baker's twine combo. It comes in Blushing Bride and Whisper White. My daughter just came in from school, so if you hear them, they're quiet as mice though when they know that I'm doing. So a little bow. So I'll tie it just, so it's funny, I tie a bow freehand like this, loop, swoop, and pull, and it's huge right here, right? But then you can just make it as small as you need to with your fingers. And then we'll trim the excess when we're done. I can tell you that somebody's going to want my peanut M&Ms, and I can hide them out in here, and they won't get touched because they're inside a craft project. Mom does need her secrets. Oh, that's cool. And then I think I like this cut at like 2 different, like that. I don't want them at the same. Did you know that you can curl this stuff? Well, it's not doing it now. It only goes one way or the other, so I bet you the other side will curl for me. At least I used to be able to. The old baker's twine used to curl. That one's not doing it. Whatever. Grumpy. All right, I think I also need a little Winkostella here. And I think I caught myself with a little Boston coming out right there. You don't need any sugar. Actually, I don't, but I can have things like M&Ms just a little bit once in a while. And I do like the M&Ms because there's protein in them. But you're right, I don't eat a lot of sugar. Peanut M&Ms are my favorite. All right. So I am just painting the little flowers. It's funny that this dress has the same flower as the first stamp I ever stamped with. Isn't that a riot? I'm so nostalgic today. So what do you guys think? These boxes are fantastic, and you could wheel through and make a whole bunch of them in short order if you had something like a baby shower or a wedding shower, or if you just wanted to add some joy to someone's day. But I think that that's fantastic. What do you guys think? All right, so let's come in for a little chat. I'll bring it on back. Oh, I can't see. I'm blind. There we go. So this is our project for today. It's just that little box from the Love Suite. And like I said, I don't have any topics yet for the, the bow looks funny there. I'll just give it another little trim. I don't have any topics yet for my 5 videos that I'm going to post to YouTube this week. But starting tomorrow, as a thank you, there'll be 5 videos. And then tomorrow, in addition to free shipping, it's going to be 5 free cards if you spend $50, 10 free cards if you spend $75, and 15 free cards if you spend $100 using the host code. And I will post that information here on this page tomorrow in my customer group, and I'll send it out to the email list. So box math video. No, there was no box math in this, Laura. This was a 4x9. Stampin' Up made this box, and I didn't have to. But oh, you're saying I need to do a box math video for YouTube. That's brilliant. I'm sorry. I'm just catching up. Yeah, no, I'll do that. This is so cute, though, isn't it? Oh, I love it. So craft is gonna craft. Love you guys. Yeah, no, I got you. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. And 15, yay, 5, 10. I don't have any more hands. 15. So thanks.